Oh yeah, friends and fam. Welcome back to another episode of Captain Coleslaw Outdoors with yours truly. Today, we are starting a little two-part mini-series within the Slaw vlog, chasing one of the world's favorite freshwater sport fish, the largemouth bass. So what we're gonna be doing is we are chasing eutrophic backwater largemouth from a kayak in order to try to bring you guys some tactics and some experience of chasing down big bucket mouths on artificial tackle. So the thing about this lake is it's a eutrophic ecosystem, meaning that the waters are extremely muddied up due to an overabundance of nutrients. Well, the runoff that comes off from fields, that comes off from rainwater, that comes off from precipitation, pour into this lake ecosystem, and over almost 100 years, this particular lake has become very shallow, very warm, very muddy, a lot of plant life, and you'll see in the videos, there's wildlife everywhere you look in this ecosystem. Late summer largemouth bass are not like pulling your bass off of stumps and nests in the early season though. It's a lot more different, it's a lot more tactical, and can make you work in terms of trying to make success happen. We're gonna start this series on day one of the hunt. We're out here looking for these largemouth. We really don't know how we're gonna respond to them. I have a couple ideas in the back of my head, and over the course of the next two episodes, you're gonna see us piece together how to get these bucket mouths in the boat so you can see how to catch them in the late summer for yourself. I love kayak fishing. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I've been super excited to film these episodes. And you'll be seeing a lot of other kayak experiences coming up, hopefully from the waterfowl world as well as the fishing world. So, enjoyed this video. 2 days of kayak fishing for bucketmouth largemouths. Let's see how it works out. Enjoy, my friends. Enjoy. Holy cats. Do I hate getting in that mud. So this water in this bay is extremely low right now, and this is just the launch. The main channel is going to be where the fish draw to when all these backwaters like this recede. So we're going to go paddle out into the main channel of this lake, which should be pretty shallow right now. I'd say that there's some deep pockets close to 10-15 feet, but there's also some shallow bays and drop-offs which are going to be sitting at about 3 to 5 feet. And in those transitional areas, there's a ton of stumps and bush piles to offer as habitat for the bass that we're going to be trying to catch. The reason why they're so prevalent in this lake is because this is an Army Corps of Engineers dammed waterway, and they dammed up forest habitat when they first created the dam. So there's a lot of stumps and trees in the water, as you can kind of see as we paddle out here, where these fish can hide. So our approach, there's going to be some plant matter that is growing up from the bottom, some Eurasian malfoil and coontail moss and species like that. So we're actually going to throw a top water, something loud, something that is going to call to the fish while this light is low, and see if we can't pull some fish off the surface at first light here. If we get into a point where the sunlight comes out and the top water bite just isn't happening, we'll probably move into some finesse jig setups. So we're gonna have different presentations. We'll have some presentations with vibration, and we're gonna try that top water bite as well and try to get a nuclear explosion on the surface, which, if we can pull that off, is gonna be the most fun type of fishing and the one we'll probably stick with most of the day. At this point, we're trying to get anything to bite. Gotta try something. Try one of these. Just bounced off the bottom, but it's got a little bit larger profile, and we're gonna give it a very crawfishy look. Dark color, the full black, will also really stand out against this darker water. That could help us as well, add to our advantage. Gotta just figure out what these backwater bass want. Once we figure it out, it's game on. Oh my God, I had a fish on immediately. I just missed one. Well, that is a crying freaking shame. There's a fish. It's about dang time. Ah, wow. Right under the boat. Huh. Check this out. Smallmouth bass. A healthy smallmouth. Well, that works. Man, this fish is warm. I know you can't really feel him, but this fish took that black strike king jig off the bottom in the main channel, suspended right under the boat. So I guess that's kind of going to be our pattern. We got to try to fish out in the middle where it's deeper and oxygen level must just be a little higher. And the fact that we caught a smallmouth before we caught a largemouth in this lake is saying something. So pretty cool catch. Very nice looking fish, about probably about 1.5 pounds, 14, 15 inches. Let's see if we can go catch another one. There we go. Right under the boat. Of course, another smallmouth. Well, shoot. Smallmouth bass. Same exact thing, just got vertical. Got right on the structure, jigging underneath the boat, and that was enough to entice a bite. Okay, here we go. There we go. There's a largemouth. Nice. Oh, it came off. Oh. That was a green black bass right there. Son of a gun. Black jig, working slow off the bottom. That fish bit so subtly. I knew it was a fish, but I didn't know if he had my bait in his mouth. That was a pretty good one too. 3 hours is nothing. There we go. Right there, the boat. Oh, nice bite. Pretty fish. Still looking for a largemouth though. My gosh. There's a bite. Oh yeah, we got him. Our first largemouth of the day, finally. So I'm hoping we can get a couple more. Maybe a couple a little bigger than this guy. All right, so We got our first largemouth under our belt, and the smallmouth have been there, but one thing we want to do is we want to catch more largemouth. We want to figure out, in this low eutrophic water where there's a lot of sedimentation, a lot of warming, we want to figure out where the bass are. So we're going to do a full send into this bay that we passed up earlier, and we're going to see if there are fish trapped back in this bay. Now it's very shallow, so it's going to be very, very hard for us to maneuver back in here. But if there are fish back here, they could be in a position where they have a very low amount of food, and that can make them very catchable. So we're going to use the topwater frog again, and we're going to go in here and we're just going to see if there's anything willing to play the game. Oh, I missed him. Oh, how did I miss him? Oh, come on, come back. And again, they have to eat, so they're feeding on whatever they get a chance at. We're gonna try a different popper. Something with some treble hooks on it. That way, if we do get smacked again, we don't lose them. We got some alfoil here. God, it just sounds so good. Oh man, how did I miss him? Oh, dang it. How did I miss that bass on the hula popper? Good gosh. We gotta catch one on this thing. Well guys, that's about it for us here. I mean, there's a big takeaway from this. We kind of came out here not sure what was going to be the juice in terms of what the fish were going to want. We tried some different things and we found a pattern that worked. Actually, we found a couple patterns that worked. When fishing deep down with that finesse jig and trailer, mainly smallmouth though, which tells me that the smallmouth are probably keying in on crawfish, which is their natural forage and the forage that they're best evolved to capture. The largemouth bite was a mystery. We threw on some topwater and we had action, we had bites, but we could not finish the job on a largemouth with the topwater. But that's why you have to go out. You got to figure out what they're keying in on, or as they say in the fishing world, match the hatch. But that's why it's called a sport, because sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and you don't have a great day of catching, even if you have tremendous weather otherwise. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Captain Coleslaw. Like and subscribe for more real outdoor content coming your way, and some hints and tricks in order to make you more ready when you get a chance to exploit those resources. Until next time, fella. What? I am so friggin' hungry, guys. Been out here 9 hours. Until next time, shoot straight, stay strong. That's it. I am out. Catch you on the next vid.